Hello, gamers. Hello, Eggplant. To you too. What the fuck is up, everybody? It's a beautiful Thursday here in Moth World. Here in Blood Crisis, I hope y'all are having a good day too. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So today, I'm going to be going over some stuff that I've been working on, mostly because I'm A, really proud of it, B, it is a big milestone for the game, and C, it is going to be the subject of devlog number 3, which I will be writing soon. I have now reached my milestone for devlog number 3, something I've been working towards for the past year, which is having like the foundational elements of like just the basic, most foundational elements of combat and combo code, which I can show you now, like what I've been working on specifically. Come on, what the hell's going on? Oh, Unreal Engine, no. Oh, Unreal Engine, no. I dragged in one character. You gotta be kidding me. What a horrible way to start the stream. Welcome, Splash. Oh, was that it? Okay, well, there we go. Ah, fuck. Okay, now it's gonna freeze again. I know why I did it that time, though. Oh, no. Why is it like... Why is that happening? Anyways. Actually, yeah. You know what I need to fix? Let me go in here real quick. I was doing some debugging. Actually, this is another thing that needs to be fixed like ASAP, is the game's like underlying combo code is fucking horrendous. But I only have a limited number of moves in the game right now, so it is shippable. It is shippable. I just have to redo it. It's super like temporary. Where did I put that pesky little guy? There you are. Plug that back into here. Okay, we're done. Let's go. We're good. That looks so so good already. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So I do have some fixing to do, which we can see in just a second. Air. Oh wait, I have this stuff open. Anyways, we can do air attack 1. Let me get my combo curve back. Let me bring this back up to like 0.02. Days without reworking the underlying combo code 0. I have not reworked the underlying combo code once. I barely worked it in the first place. It is all just like select branches. Here, I'll show it to you. I've reworked this 0 times ever. This is the whole combo code for the entire game. It is a fucking disaster. It's because I'm reworking, yeah, for the past like 6 or 7 months, I've been reworking all of the game's base systems. So the combos, hitboxes, like data tables, like all of that shit. How I store animation montages, like how enemy AI works. So yeah, I've been reworking code for all kinds of different stuff. That's what I'm saying. This has been untouched. This is like the one thing that I haven't fucked with yet. So I will need to redo this at some point. Also, Eggplant, you're correct. There is no structure here, really. But yeah, we're going through it. I just fucking finished redoing like the systems for like aerial boost during air combos, so now they work exactly like Kingdom Hearts 2's, or like almost exactly. I'm sure the underlying math and like logic might be like a little different, obviously, but physically it works the same way, and I can show you what I mean. Let's go to our air finisher. It works though? Yeah, it does work. It's just trash. It makes adding new combo moves, like integrating new combo moves into the combo system, like a huge pain in the ass. Looks so clean as well, thank you. I hate this finisher. I'm probably not gonna keep it as like a base combo move. I'll probably try to find a way to repurpose it as a reaction command. But thank you, I appreciate it. Custom launch, we're gonna do max velocity. We'll set that to like 50. Why no? It's not that it's a bad animation, I don't think. I'm not in love with it, and I don't think it's right for Alpha Knight as a character. It's a little bit too graceful, a little bit too clean, and like all of his other attacks are like this. Here, I'll like... Oh, you know what else we could do? Like here, you can kind of see as an example, like why my combo code is so bad. It's just like, it's just a bunch of branches. Branches and switches. It's not efficient at all. So, Scythe ground. So this is combo auto air 1. No. Try next attack. There it is. Ground finish, air finish. Ground finish. Okay, here. Air finish. There we go. Wait, no. What was I trying to do? Oh, ground. It was ground finish. Yeah. Like... Guilty Gear Strive might have some references for cool animations. Yes, I have Guilty Gear Strive. I've played 12 minutes of it. I would have played more, but my internet simply doesn't like it. I can't play any multiplayer games here, basically. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's also probably a blessing in disguise, as a friend of mine put it. So yeah, code, this is gonna be like kind of boring, but basically, here, without getting off topic, yeah, Alpha Knight's supposed to have like really aggressive, like heavy animations. The only two that I've oh, that's a little weird. Here's in your living place? Yeah, I moved last year around this time, and I love this place. It's like easily my favorite place that I've ever lived. At least like on my own. It's like my partner and I. But the internet is like atrocious, and it's the same ISP. Yeah, exactly. Like the other animations have weight, and I think this one does have weight too. It just... I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you know what else I could do? I'm so smart. Sorry. So, okay, basically the longer a character is being pushed forward by like an air attack, like the longer that timeline lasts, the less impactful the mass velocity thing is. If that makes sense. So like, if the launch time was like really short, like 0.1, or actually, but let's make it like a little bit shorter, like 0.2. So if it's 0.2, it'll move Alpha Knight faster. Like, no, that really didn't have the effect that I thought it would actually. No, maybe I'm out of it. Anyways. What does this have? What does Air Attack 2 have? 0.2. Okay. 180. And oh yeah, this is the finisher that was in here before, which I also didn't like. Again, might be a reaction command. Who knows? Not a bad animation, just not what I need for my game. But yeah, we have the same ISP that we had before, and our internet's just like a million times shittier now. Paying exactly the same amount for it, it's the same plan. Oh yeah, the finishers don't even work right, man. Whatever. Anyways, what I've been implementing is, you've seen on display here, the arrows whenever I do an attack. Basically, that's displaying every aerial attack, because this is like an auto combo system, like I have to kind of lock in on enemies and like automatically move the player to them. That's what I've been working on. So in Kingdom Hearts 2, let me just like open it up real quick and then we can like tab back and forth between Blood Crisis. No, thank you. I don't want to buy Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's so cool that just by opening this up, I'm like blasting advertisements into your face. I'm so sorry, chat. All right, yeah, we're gonna pull this up now. Come on. Just load, please. No. You know what else we're gonna do? Whoop. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn on this helpful little ability I call Berserk Charge. We'll take off negative combo. Whoop. And then we're gonna go, okay, so basically doing research for Kingdom Hearts 2, trying to make a game like Kingdom Hearts 2 is a lot of flying around to different areas that have things that you can hit and fucking around as much as possible, hitting different stuff, figuring out how the game works. So one of those things that is really good to experiment with and hit is this fucking ball. Fun fact about this ball, if you hit it with any grounded move, it will fly straight up into the air. There's slap shot, there's flash step, there's, I wonder, is there like a golden distance where I can do like a regular attack? Anyways, yeah, basically any attack that you do against this, it'll send it flying up into the air, except slide dash. Don't know why. That's the one ability that doesn't send it up into the air. But anyways, if I use Berserk Charge and then attack, actually, let's take off Aerial Spiral. It'll demonstrate this like a tiny bit better. All right, so Sora has, when he has a target and he attacks in the air, he has a set of angles that he can choose from. Like, he moves towards the target both horizontally and vertically, right? But he can only move vertically so much. And so, like, certain moves are clamped at, like, an angle, kinda, right? So for most of these moves, it's like 90 degrees. But for example, like aerial spiral, and I think it's just aerial spiral and Sora's basic air hits can't go straight down. So if I put it back on real quick, you'll notice like Sora did hit the ball because I have a really long Keyblade on. What's a really short one? Monochrome short. It's like you'll see aerial spiral can't take me downwards. I'll start to fall, right? But it doesn't move me downwards towards the ball. If I go out to the side here, it'll move me towards it, right? But again, it doesn't move me down. It starts to drop Sora near the end, but it's not impulsing him downwards towards the ball, right? However, if I use something like, I wish I could. So yeah, if I use something like horizontal slash, you'll notice that horizontal slash doesn't go up super far, right? Like horizontal slash can take you horizontally very far, but it can't take you vertically super high. So like there's a bunch of things that go into this, like what angle Sora is sent when he's locked onto an enemy and uses a certain move, how far he moves towards it in either direction, all sorts of shit, right? And so like there's a million different little things, little bits and pieces that are that like go into making this game feel the way that it does. And just like a huge part of that is how Sora moves through the air, how he hits objects, and how those objects respond to him hitting them, which like sounds like duh, right? Like it's a game about hitting stuff. Like of course that's like a fundamental aspect of it, but like it's just so like it's so simple yet so subtle and nuanced, like because every move is just like really finely tuned to connect into every other move. Like, I don't know, it's not like a system that like just works on its own. It's like they had to like really, you can tell like they really had to like play with this shit to make it work, right? So that enemies rarely like slip out of your combos and shit, because it feels horrible when that happens. But okay, basically, if I tab back into Fake Engine, that's what these arrows are. If I do an attack in the air, right? So the blue arrow is the minimum angle that Alpha Knight can like impulse towards an enemy. So same thing, he goes forwards, right? The green arrow is where he's actually going to go, and the red arrow is the maximum angle. So if I were to do... Please don't stall the program, thank you. Let me add a cube. Make this a tall cube. We got an obelisk. I hear that guy's Tormentus. Is that a word? Someone who torments a lot? Are they Tormentus? That's not a word, I just made that up. Alright, anyways. So now you can see that green arrow is like pointing towards the guy on the pillar, on the obelisk, right? And the maximum angle that I can be sent upwards is the red arrow, and the minimum I can distance, or the minimum angle I can be sent is the blue arrow, right? Currently, the amount that I'm impulsed towards them is based on the distance, and it's like clamped at a certain amount. So like, I'll get the max distance if I'm like this far away, or if I'm like this far away. But within a certain radius, I'll be impulsed slightly less towards the enemy so that you don't end up like going past them. And these are all variables that I can like tune for each ability. Need to fix the hitboxes on that one. But like, yeah, for example, that's another one, is the, this air finisher, which I have to fucking redo the animation for because, or maybe I don't have to redo the animation. We'll see. basically you can't use root motion while you like can't use root motion and impulse a character or add velocity to them. It's really obnoxious. There's like weird workarounds that you have to use. Like it is technically possible, but it's out of my pay grade. That's all I'm gonna say. That's such cool debugging. I gotta use that when I get into this shit too. Either that or just yoink your code. I can just send it to you. It's vector math. It's like shit that like barely makes sense to me. So like I'm not gonna put you through that. I'll just send it to you. But yeah. So like different moves have different amounts. So like you can see that the scythe finisher is like pointed down slightly, so like it actually can move down towards enemies, but it's a finisher, so like it gets a little bit of special extra sauce, right? Right? Where? There we go. Let me get that out of here. Get that out of here. But anyways, yeah, that's what I've been working on. We're almost done with that. God, I can't wait to get some of the other abilities in here. Holy shit. We can get out of this too. I have a friend that's so good at vector math, OMG. I am lucky enough to have people in my life who are also good at vector math. This game would not be where it is today without their help. If I'm being entirely honest. I hate that shit. So yeah, we're gonna open up Blender. We're gonna work on Sarah. She's not in here. Blood Crisis Project, Blender, characters. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't fucking Blender sucks. You can't press like a letter on your keyboard and then like auto navigate to the first file that begins with that letter. But yeah, that's so cool. Just a little bit makes the game feel much more like Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah, and oh no, I forgot the most important thing. The whole reason that I opened up Kingdom Hearts 2 in the first place. Okay, sorry, chat. I will model Sarah, but I got to do this first. You have a KH2 shortcut on desktop, by the way? I don't trust like that. I'm not about that life. Also, remember to take your HRT, folks. Quite frankly, there should be one single shortcut on my desktop at all times, and it should be an empty recycle bin, and that's it. Wait, what was the what was the reminder? Take your HRT. Yeah, I always just hit like Windows key and then navigate to it. But okay, so here's the real secret sauce. This is something that's incredibly important to Kingdom Hearts 2 and how it feels. And
Take this.
here. Oh, he's back at full health. Okay, so do I have Pooh Blade? I do. Okay, perfect. There we go. Wish I could lower my stats even more. Okay, so basically, huge thing for Kingdom Hearts 2 is that when Sora attacks... Let me get out of here real quick. Let me find like a ledge. Someplace with like a roof. There's one in here, I think. Yes, okay. I don't know, I'm pretending like I didn't know the exact location I was going to. Like, I haven't played this game like 1,000 fucking times. Pretending like, oh, is this the right room? Of course it is. You know that. Don't lie to these people. So, anyways, yeah, if you... Oh, that's true, I will need Fenrir. Okay. That's fine. So, basically, if you attack here with a normal Keyblade, or like with a normal Keyblade attack, normal Keyblade attacks bounce off of walls, finishers don't. I think Sora's base ground finishers might, actually. No, okay. So, finishers do not clank against the wall. But normal attacks do. I'm not putting that in Blood Crisis, don't worry. There's no wall clanking in Blood Crisis. But so, okay, here's like a super important thing to the way that this game feels. Basically, when you attack with a finisher in this game, something that everyone cites, and it's happens with every air attack, but it looks like such an annoying mechanic. It almost never like shows up. Like, it's almost never an issue. I don't think I've ever had it like actually impact me like maybe more than once ever, and like I don't remember it if it did happen. And I've played this game on like level 1 because I have played it a million times, and that's what's left to do in it still, and I find enjoyment in that difficulty mode. Anyways, the only place where it's an issue is one specific, very easy part at the end of the game. There is one specific phase of the final boss fight where he's sitting in a chair, and several normal attacks can clank against the chair after you hit him, and it's very frustrating. Oh, yes. Also, Lonesome is correct. If you, this is, so the Keyblade I have is Fenrir. I'll see how I, like, always do, like, finishers. I'm not doing, like, any normal combo moves. These are all finishers, as you can observe. However, if I go to the ledge here, whoops. If I go to the ledge here, you can do a normal attack with Fenrir if you're standing on a ledge and hit attack. Because if an enemy is floating in the air over here and Sora wants to attack, the game goes, okay, just put him in the air. I'm waiting, Lonesome. Actual peak game dev? Yeah, the people who made this game are cracked. Even if you don't have normal air attack equipped, it still does that? Yes. So Fenrir is always finishers when you have a single negative combo, right? I have negative combo equipped and I have Fenrir equipped, so I have only finishers. But if you're right up at the ledge, it does a normal attack. I think is the only way to do a normal attack when you have double negative combo. And I don't think there's a way to do a grounded one. Like, maybe there is, but I've never been able to figure it out. It's actually more nuts? Yeah. It's hard-coded into the game. Just says, like, yeah, if you're here and you press attack, like, at all, I think almost under any circumstances, if Sora is, like, facing the edge of a ledge and attacks an enemy that is, like, off the ledge or below him, I think basically universally he'll just do this attack. But anyways, the thing that I was coming here to say is that when you do a finisher in the air as Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2, specifically one of his base finishers, something that everyone says is that he starts falling as soon as he does the attack. And that's like what gives it a sense of weight, what gives it a sense of gravity and momentum. Same thing for his normal air attacks as well, actually. So like, you'll see I attack and I like start to fall. But the thing, and this is the secret sauce with Kingdom Hearts 2's air combos, that like, it's a small, tiny fucking detail that everyone misses. But Sora continues moving forward as he falls. He doesn't move straight down. The game pushes him forward and keeps him in the air for a second, and then it stops keeping him in the air, it lets him fall, and he keeps moving forward as he does that. So it feels like the force of his swing is pulling him down towards the ground, right? Let me go to my abilities real quick. Go back to negative combo. Come on. And, yeah, so Sora rearing up feels like that's the force that keeps him in the air, and then he swings, and then it pushes him down. For his second aerial, he swings his Keyblade upwards, and it feels like the force of him swinging upwards is like what's keeping him in the air, right? So, like I said, this is most visible with finishers. So if you, also I noticed the combo buffer on the base air attack is really big, like probably as long as the animation itself. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's not quite the whole animation. I think it's 20 frames or like 20 or 15 frames for most attacks. But so here's the biggest piece of secret sauce in this game, is that if you do a finisher, it pushes you forwards, right? You can see it most clearly here. And when you do this finisher, the game pushes you forwards continually. That is a really small, really important, tiny detail. If the game only pushed you forward once, like a single time, the game tells Sora to go forwards, it would mostly look the same if I was jumping around like this, but if I attacked an enemy, like one that was standing still, pretend this wall is an enemy. I like one-shot everything, so it's really hard to see. But basically, if I were to hit an enemy back, Sora would continue moving forwards after they're sent away, even if it's a large enemy that he can't normally push around, like he can with Donald or Goofy. And some of the smaller enemies too. And you can see this here. If I jump all the way up and do a finisher, notice how Sora lands on the steps. Like, look, this right here is... Come on, Sora. Goofy, come on. I am flush with the wall, right? The bottom step is basically flush with this top wall here. And if I do a finisher... Oh my god, my hands isn't working. Notice how I wind up on the steps. Sora continues moving forwards when he has an obstacle and just does his best to, like, preserve his velocity going forwards. Whether you're up against a wall or hitting an enemy or whatever, even at the very end of the animation, Sora is always moving forwards, basically until he fully re-enters freefall. So right there, where Sora holds both of his arms out and up like he's being crucified. So like, right there is about when, is like roughly when, oh my god, there's another one. Is roughly when the forward velocity stops. So like, that's been a huge thing for me too, is implementing this, because normally if you just attack an enemy and like the enemy is too big and you send the enemy flying and your character is still just like standing there, there's no sense of follow through. And I don't know if you, how many of y'all are animators, but follow through is basically a principle in animation that says like any motion that a character has, any force or momentum that a character creates with their body should have a reaction afterwards, right? It follow through is the effect on a body or an animated thing after force has been applied and stopped, right? So that's what programming this is for. It gives attacks a sense of follow through, and this is also one of the reasons that Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't feel as good as Kingdom Hearts 2. In my opinion, who said that? In my opinion. But anyways. Back to Sarah. Jumping and falling carries like no horizontal velocity once you stop inputting, so yeah, I can see it being an attack only thing. Yeah, it's a good video game. I love Kingdom Heart. I don't know how many people know this, but I do love Kingdom Heart. I like don't know how to solve this hair. Okay, so there's a bunch of different things I could do. I think one potential option is always just you make a bald head and then put the hair on top of it like a bunch of old games did. But I want it to be a closed mesh. Like, does it like need to be though? Oh man, you know what else I could do? I haven't done retopology in a long time, but I'm like thinking I could retopo this also. Okay, you know what? Actually, yeah. We're not going to retopo it, but we are going to do this. Oh, there we go. Come on. When sword attacks, I'm pretty sure the horizontal velocity still slowly goes down over time. Still looks like launching physics-based, even maybe it isn't. Yeah, it is. All I'm saying is that it doesn't just apply to him a single time. Like, it's a timeline that continues applying velocity to him instead of just like a single burst of speed, right? Which is how I had it programmed for a while, and I was like, man, this feels like shit. I can like delete this. Delete that. I know Unreal has an in-engine node for applying group motion based on values, so might be missing for Aerotox. I don't think it's GAS or not. It's not GAS. I do know what it's called though, like a motion warping or. I do think I know what you're talking about. Motion warping, right? I have looked into that a little bit. I just don't know if it's going to solve my exact issue. But yeah, I don't think it's GAS specific. I think you do have a way to use it, even if you're not using GAS. There is motion warping though from when I was using GAS and the ability. There's a node called like apply forward root motion or something. You can select the location values. That's cool. I was a fucking dunce and made a bunch of that shit myself because I think it actually may have not existed yet. I will give myself a little bit of a break on that. Okay, yeah, so like I won't need these. This actually does make my life quite a bit easier. Hair is like always the hardest part of every character. No matter what the hairstyle is, unless it's like a buzz cut or they're bald. Maybe a bowl cut wouldn't be too bad. Specifically for like anime styled characters, which like Blood Crisis is like a little anime coded. It's hard for me not to make it anime coded. You know, I like anime, what can I say? I like animation, which includes anime. What can I say? You know, crucify me, why fucking don't you? Put me up with the cross like Jesus Christ, I don't care. No, I do want to keep those faces. Oh, I thought Oh, wrong button. Yo, welcome back, Eggplant. Thanks for coming back. Like really trying to preserve like the shape of her hair as much as I can. I like don't want it to look like lumpy and weird. It's so easy to make hair look lumpy and weird and like mid poly. Like lower mid poly. Can't be here for super long though, sorry. That's okay. Y'all never have to apologize. Like, unless you're being rude. But, like, I don't think anyone's ever been rude in chat before. At least no one who, like, is a regular and, like, actually shows up to streams. I think maybe we had, like, a random dickhead once or twice, but... Nah, for the most part, everyone's been really chill here. Which I appreciate. If, people were mean to me on these streams, I would not do them. No, I keep pressing the wrong button. Yo, welcome, transient guy. I am making Sarah. She's the game's like blacksmith slash one of two shops. Yo, let's go monthly meetup. Big lady indeed. She's awesome, and I hope everyone loves her. She is one of my favorite characters personally, because she is just like... she's like a bunch of other characters from other things that I really like, kind of all like merged into one fanficky character. Okay, this actually isn't too bad. Pulled off well, fanfic becomes inspiration. Yeah, and I'm not ashamed, I can just show y'all which characters. Here, this could be fun. Now this is going to be embarrassing. One of these is going to be embarrassing because it is a character from a children's cartoon that's made for adults who watch children's cartoons, and I got baited into watching it and I enjoyed it. We got this lady. Oh my god, that's huge. Oh, Scorpia. Her and what's his last name? I'll just do look up his first name and then the thing that he's from. This guy. These are all from animated movies and television shows, just for the record. What's his? Where is he? Oh my god. Why are the images so large? And then like a bunch of other shit too. Mostly these two. Are like my main inspirations. Treasure Planet mentioned? Oh, you know it. Steven Universe? Hey, okay, so Steven Universe, to be fair, is a kid's show that's made for kids. It just unfortunately invented the genre of kids shows made for adults. Yo, what's up, Genghis Bongus? An add-on you might like for Blender, it helps with placing verts and intersecting edges, is called TinyCAD. I'll check that out, thank you. What? Oh, I see. Song kind of whips, not gonna lie. Alright, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You know what they say, perfect always takes so long because it don't exist. Ooh, that was a nasty sneeze. Springtime's getting to me. I'm enjoying the nice weather, but oh my god. The allergies every year. I swear it feels like they're getting worse. Which I guess they could be. That wouldn't be like the craziest thing ever. Like someone's seasonal allergies getting slightly worse as they get older. But it would be really annoying. I should probably also move this up quite a bit. I listen to a lot of these playlists with the low poly, lo-fi, drum, and ambient, whatever. Sounds pretty damn good. Not a lot of them stick out to me a ton, but this has like songs that I haven't heard before on it. Which is like a really low bar now that I say that out loud, but... And now we can do this. Gonna clip that shit. I had the same low bar when I got into lo-fi for a little bit. It's not that it's like a low bar, because this isn't stuff that I would like listen to like not working, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I just need something that is not cerebral even a little bit, and that's what these playlists are for me. Yeah, if I was like, oh, I really want to like listen to something right now, like I really want to like listen to some music, this YouTube playlists of drum and bass would not be up there for me. Like even if I wanted to listen to drum and bass. Like I can show you all the kind of shit that I listen to. Because people have also asked like, oh, what kind of music's gonna be in Blood Crisis? So this would be like a good opportunity to kind of show some of that off. I hope I don't get copyright struck. Oh, that's so weird. Really? Here, this is a song that I really want to put into Blood Crisis. I do not know if I will be able to, but if not, I would like to have a song's music like this in Blood Crisis. I'm hoping people don't cringe at this. We'll see. Don't hear much? It's the... There we go. This is a little bit louder. I don't want to like blow your eardrums out when the actual bass drop hits, right? The lead or whatever. I know it's not a bass drop, you know what I mean. I think this would be like a great song for a boss fight, personally. Alright, cool. I'm not getting roasted for being old and having old people taste in music. Fuck yeah. Good to hear, good to hear. This shit goes so hard. Ultra Kill should have had more stuff like this in it. The guitars are awesome, but like, I don't know. I feel like Ultra Kill should have had at least a couple like hard style songs. I know you can just put them into the game easily, but you know what I mean. Oh no, this I've lost so many viewers since I started playing this song. That's so funny. Cowards, I'm not turning it off. Yeah, let's pull that up a little bit. All right, back to the playlist. Now, how do we resolve this? Like that? That works. Then we'll just like do that. Oh. Alright, this one's gonna be like really fucked up. That's okay, we can save it, we can fix it. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Next, she'll take care of the ends later. And get the like base all connected to her head first. No face is filled. Go fuck yourself. Could not connect the vertices. What do you mean? Oh, that'll do it. What to heck? That was weird. Sorry I haven't been super vocal. I've just been like fucking in the zone. Doing little tiny detail shit like this is what I do at work all day, basically. Not all day, but I'm locked in like I'm clocked in. That's all I can say. I guess in some regards I am kind of clocked in. Like streaming is like part of my job, kind of, I guess. I guess you could say it's part of my hobby. Blood Crisis is a hobby. It's something I do in my spare time. Man, I might have to go soon. 2 viewers? That's alright. It's late. Also, you know what else it is? It's Severance Day. So y'all are allowed to leave as long as you're going to watch Severance. Nice. Come on, stop fucking with me. Chad, I might actually have to go soon. I'm getting slizzy. Plus, like I said, I gotta stay up and watch Severance. You know what, I'll work on some stuff that's not her hair for a minute before I go to bed. Or at least before I get off for the night. This song would also go really hard in Blood Crisis. This song's creepy. I like it. Yo, what's up, Morgan? Stream's going pretty good. Got a lot of the hair done. Turn that off. You can see this is all closed mesh now, so it's all one big object. No holes or anything, which makes it a lot easier to rig. Not totally done though, and oh my god, I would have to go soon. You're adding the gloves. Looks epic AF, thank you. I'm glad you agree. I just fixed some of the awful bugs that were embarrassing me on stream yesterday, but found a new one that is even more baffling and inconsistent. Oh my god, Unreal Engine! Let them live! Cannot replicate it reliably? What's like going on, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, sometimes when you jump, it just cancels all your momentum and you jump straight up with no ability to drift even? What the fuck? That's so weird. That's gotta be just like a bizarre, like strange code thing buried somewhere, God knows where. That was gross, excuse me. I hope my microphone didn't pick that up, but if it did, I apologize, everybody in chat. You think you get it? I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you that it's not like a false positive, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you. What the fuck? I don't fully get it, but I know for sure which node was causing it. Oh, that's good at least. Step in the right direction. Should have saved more incrementally than that, methinks. I think that was the end of the playlist. It was the end of the playlist. All right, chat. We're just at about 2 hours now. I've got her apron. I've got her big gloves. I've got her hair is a bunch more done. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I've been hard at work on air combat stuff, as I said, and I'm getting ready to write devlog number 3. Can I get some W's in the chat for devlog number 3 coming up soon? I'm gonna be writing the script for that. I guess like probably sometime this weekend. And then hopefully that doesn't take too long. Oh man. I'm really trying to do like a good wrap up here, but man, I'm fucking exhausted. I woke up super early this morning without meaning to, and I am pooped. So I'm going to go ahead and save there. I'm going to say good night to my chat. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. I hope that you find a little jester hat with bells on it and that it makes you happy. Have a good night. See you next week.